Hi Tanuj, welcome to India.com. I am Chirag Sehgal. Congratulations for your show Murder Mary Jaan. It's doing a fabulous job. People are already loving it. How was your
Thank you, Chirag.
experience working on it?
Thanks, Chirag. Thank you so much for having me here. And I mean, it's been a terrific response. Honestly, I'm just grateful and blessed that I was able to put out a show in the middle of this really horrific pandemic. You know, because it was pretty gutsy on Hotstar's part to actually commission the show and make sure that everything was well taken care of and we were safe and secure. And we shot for it in Bhopal in record time, and post-production happened and the show's already streaming. So yeah, the response has been really nice. It's a different rollout pattern compared to some of my other shows, because normally we have gotten used to this culture where all episodes drop at the same time. We hear that 21 episodes, 12 to 13 minutes each in duration, and every day Hotstar will be releasing one episode. So it's a more kind of truncated thing, and it'll happen over a period of 3 weeks. Yeah.
But like, what is your dream Bollywood project like? Like probably some role that you want कि यार ऐसा role मुझे करना है, or probably some director you want to work with.
Wow, that's a big question. There are a couple of them. One would definitely be to do like a quintessential, really eternal love story, because I feel that is nobody does it like India and Bollywood does on the big screen, of course. And I think that would be something I'd be really, really, really excited about. You know, a love story spanning generations. You know,
Something like ADLJ.
Yeah, you could say that, or even like Veer Zara or something. You know, like something like where they meet in their 20s and it chronicles their journey right up to like the 60s or something. You know, so like something that would be really amazing. And as a film fan, I gravitate a lot towards thrillers and gangster movies and stuff. So I would love to do something on those lines over here. You know, like if you were to make like an Indianized version of like a Goodfellas or a Scarface or something like that, you know, I would love to be a part of a project like that, you know, like front and center, you know, yeah. Delve into my darker side.
Say, talking about Bollywood, how can one forget about the perpetual debating topic related to it? That's nepotism. Do you feel that's truth when it comes to Bollywood?
You know, I'm so sick and tired of hearing this term nepotism. Yes, you know, the fact is, Chirag, nepotism does exist, not just in our industry, but in every industry. And not just in India, but I believe all over the world. I mean, if you are a doctor and you have the opportunity to give your son or your daughter a head start in that line of work, you will. If you are an engineer, you will. If you're a restaurateur, you will, right? It just gets put under the microscanner a whole lot more, because I feel it's a lot more glamorous and a lot more public as an industry. But having said that, yeah, nepotism can only get you so. I'm sorry?
Has it become fashionable also to talk about it? Is that
yeah, it's like as a society, I mean, we kind of suffer from herd mentality, na? Like, I mean, like if like you know, like to find a valid thought these days is like finding a needle in a haystack. You know, I mean, like there'll be thousands of people with different sets of opinions, and maybe 5, 10, 15 of them actually are valid and make a lot of sense, but there's so much unnecessary noise that the valid statements themselves get kind of lost somewhere, you know, and that's a pity, because everyone's got a camera, so everyone thinks they're a journalist. Everyone's got social media, so everyone thinks they have a right to their opinion, of course, and I'm all for democracy, but I mean, have your own opinion, don't follow herd mentality. I feel a lot of that has been happening.
But do you think like some people, especially I want to like ask you about Kangana, like are they like taking advantage of this topic and using it? Like what do you have to say about?
Okay, so to be honest, I really respect Kangana as a performer. Until a point, I really did respect her opinions as well. But when you start having an opinion and you start becoming vicious with not one or two or three, but with any and every topic going on, not just in our industry. I mean, she's got a lot of power, because there's so many millions and millions of people, young boys and girls, who really do look up to her and stuff. And I think with that power comes a certain sense of responsibility. And I feel of late she has been a bit irresponsible and a bit irrational when it comes to her opinions. So that's what I would like to say. Maybe not the popular opinion, but I'm not one to hold back. I just feel she can be a lot more dignified in her responses. Of course, make your point. If you truly believe in something, make it. But there's a way of going about it, And no, I don't think she makes a cut.
And how do you react to Twitter suspending her account?
I think it was only a matter of time before that happened. I mean, the guys over at Twitter certainly know what they're doing. And I think this entire sordid saga of Kangana Ranaut has finally reached its logical conclusion. So, yeah.
Yeah. Also, in one of the interviews earlier, you mentioned that Rakhi Sawant is the most entertaining person on social media. So, suppose if you are given a chance that you have to text Rakhi something, what will it be?
Wow. if I had to text Rakhi Sawant. So
Yeah.
I've actually met her. I've actually met her a couple of times because I used to play this thing called the box cricket league, and she was in one of the other teams. And she's actually a really, really sweet lady. And I don't know what I'd text her. I'll probably text her, how's your cricket form these days? I hope you're getting a chance to practice in lockdown, because the last time we played, you weren't very good.
Did you follow Rakhi's journey in Bigg Boss?
Did I? Okay, so I don't watch Bigg Boss. It's really not my cup of tea. But I hear Bigg Boss all the time because everybody else in my house, my parents, my staff, perhaps even my pets, they're all watching Bigg Boss all the time whenever it's broadcast. So
let's just not take it further about Rakhi.
Okay.
And I have a small game for you now. So
Sure.
I'll give you a couple of situations, and then you will have to tell me what will you do if you are left in such a situation.
All right.
So number one,
is there a nice hamper waiting for me at the end of this little game?
I wish, but there will surely be a virtual hamper. That's all we can do amid the coronavirus pandemic.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure.
So suppose you send a long text to a girl expressing your feelings, and what she replies is or K. I know you don't like that.
I hate that. I would take that very, very personally. Yeah.
If your collection of science fiction and superheroes is taken away,
I will hunt the person responsible for that evil deed to the far ends of this planet and make them pay for it dearly. I'll become a full collectible vigilante. So yeah.
And if you're left in a room for a day without cell phone, without internet, without laptop, nothing.
Honestly, I've learned to become a less of a slave to these technological marvels of late. But having said that, up until very recently, we had the IPL on, right? So if something like that were to happen in the middle of a cricket match or IPL, I would go batshit crazy. But if not for that, I would be relatively okay. 1 day okay, 2 days sort of okay, 3 days smashing my head on the wall.
Yeah. So that was a very good rapid fire. I'll give you a virtual high five. So all of us also know about your love for cricket. And as far as I know, once you fractured your finger 4 times while playing cricket, what was it?
Yeah, that was actually pretty recently. Actually, I'm going to hold it up. So if you can see my pinky finger is actually crooked. See, it's not straight. I can't make it straight. So yeah, it was an injury. It was just another day of me playing cricket, and I sustained a really nasty injury on my little pinky finger. I went to take a catch. It just kind of hit me in an awkward spot, and I didn't make much of it. I thought I probably just sprained it, but then the pain started getting more and more piercing. So we had to go to the doctor, and no surprises there. Four fractures in my little finger. Yeah. And I was shooting for an action show that time, and there was no way I could shoot and hold a gun with my right hand. So now on the show, I'm a lefty. So when that show comes out, you'll be like, oh, Tanuj is a lefty on the show. I literally could not use my right hand. It was crazy.